This video is brought to you in part by Zeal Sound and viewers like you. Thank you.
Yo, Speedy, clip this one.
For a long time, there's been rumors of URL scheduling events around the time as their competitors to ruin their events. What do you say to that?
I don't know. Like, we do more events than everybody. We just do a lot of events. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do a lot of events all the time. So there's going to be times, like, I reschedule events. Like this summer, I rescheduled 2 different times. One, there was an event with Hollow and Av, right? There was that event.
Okay.
I had that date locked in with a venue, but that league announced it first, so I just switched the date. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go with a whole nother date. So I deaded a venue, lost a little deposit. So you know what? I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do that because I know that they're going to say, oh, this is done maliciously. And then it's going to be this big campaign. The blog is going to pick it up. So I said, all right, I'm going to chill. Then the next time, here it comes. King of the Dot, that date. I had that date.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And y'all changed y'all date for King of the Dot.
Switch the date. Because then, same thing. Oh, they're just mad because they have some of the URL guys and they're going to try to attack them. You know, they come up with these conspiracy theories. Anything that we do. So I changed that date, right? Then I switched to Louisiana.
That's right.
Goddamn hurricane. I get a hurricane comes, right? I'm like, oh shit, you know. And people understand, like, it was so difficult, right? Because even though, like, they got the streets clear, it's still Thursday night. Now I don't know if the streets are going to be clear, if the power is going to work, if the streaming is going to work. Yeah, the streets are open, but the internet get knocked out in the storm, then all the people get there, right? Then we still have to do the battle, and then we can't stream. So then we lose money. And then guess what happens? Everybody wants to get paid. Nobody wants any understanding. And then the next thing you know, everybody's like, oh, that's foul. URL didn't pay the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's crazy, man. They had them perform and they didn't want to pay them. Yo, that's crazy. That's not their fault. So I made a executive decision. I said, let's move it to somewhere where we know the internet's going to work.
There's rumors, and there's another narrative that's out there, that you paid media and control the output of their content. Is there any validity to that?
I had like the 4 major media outlets. At any time, did they ever stop covering any other leagues? Go look at the history of the entire time of over the years and tell me if they were not covering other leagues. That is such a false narrative. And then when I went online and put up a $10,000 bounty to show the proof that I did this, or told this so-called outlet not to cover, everybody runs to the mountains. And then they keep the narrative, and some of that is my fault. I'll take accountability because I don't step up and argue and mind wrestle with all these people on the internet about what I did. Oh my God, they paid the media. That's just so foul. All these dudes making these friends. Damn, URL's done it again, man. Oh, they're so jealous. Yet no one has any information. Now, if I'm the guy who's delivering the information, I'm going to show the information. He's making blogs and standing on it. They blocked my league from getting coverage, and then have no evidence. Then once it's proven that there's no evidence, nobody takes any accountability for it. Nobody apologizes for making a statement that wasn't true about our company, and then we got to wear it. While Jay Black was working with Caffeine, being the host every week and had a show up there, he covered every single league. Henny Man covered every single league. Knowledge is at every event. Uncle Rob at every event. So that shit is false.
And this nigga Beasley low key cooking, man. It's very rare where I would just, at least be able to listen to what Beasley is saying. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna indulge in this, I guess. Give Beasley his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because Beasley doesn't really get, URL doesn't really get much credit. You know what I'm saying? They only get credit when they finally do everything right. But with Beasley explaining all of the intangibles and just a lot of debunking going on here, you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, there's certain things that we have yet to get to. Still a half hour left, you know what I'm saying? But just so far, just within, I don't know, what is this, the last 7-8 minutes that he was talking, I guess it made some sort of sense to where you can see, because even if this wasn't Beasley, you can see that happening, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Beasley being considerate, you don't really see that, you know what I'm saying? And maybe he could be selective with his examples, but you know what I'm saying, just as far as the fact that there is examples, or there are examples there, is, I guess it's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll kind of be assholes to say, no, you're only doing that to make yourself look good, or you're only doing that for this. No, man, if you're thinking about the politics and the culture, and you see what's going on and what's being said, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of times where Beasley could easily not say anything, could deflect, be on bullshit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he decided to be real. You know what I'm saying? So you don't give him flowers for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got too much necessarily to say about it, but again, it's got to be its own video. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, crazy. Shout out to Beasley. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? We still got a few more episodes after this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is the kind of Beasley that we want to see more of. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if people know it or not. I wonder how many people skipped over this part. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, this is the reason why Beasley should step up more and just, be vocal. I mean, you see, anytime Smack come out, it don't really go too well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then he also bring up how Beasley be telling them shit behind, closed doors or whatever. So it's like, Beasley, you might as well be more of, a spokesperson for the URL. You know what I'm saying? We're used to hearing your voice anyways. You know what I'm saying? By the time Smack started stepping out and, doing interviews and all kind of shit, it was a little weird, because it went from, honor Smack to junk Smack real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we so used to seeing junk Smack, we think every Smack is junk Smack. You know what I'm saying? We get surprised when Smack isn't slurring his words and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But Beasley is the more level-headed of the two. It's always, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. When it comes to that mental awareness and being able to present yourself, it's more than just knowing words and, knowing how to put words together. You know what I mean? Because when Smack be talking, he could be saying the same exact shit that Beasley is saying, but it's like, niggas not really gonna believe Smack all the time. Whereas with Beasley, it's like, yeah, it's easier to tell if you bullshitting. Well, at least it seems like it's easier to tell if it seems like you're bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's a little bit, just the way that you speak. Again, it's the way that you speak. You said it yourself. So it's like, Smack is usually one way all the time. Beasley is more like monotone. So it's like, when you see any type of comedy, laughter, deflection, you can tell. You can it's pretty obvious. But you know what I'm saying? At least with this seems as if it was a little bit more genuine, a little bit more real. You know what I'm saying? So that's enough time spent on that. We're gonna move on. Appreciate it about tapping into that. Let me know how y'all feel about what Beasley had to say. He had to say a whole lot, but like, a lot of this stuff is mostly just debunking shit that's being said within the culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, paying for somebody not to drop a video, it's crazy when there's testimonies of just a phone call being had. It's like, yeah, we ain't like that. So it's like, you probably didn't have to pay for one, but it's easy to. And then it's like, if you want to talk about Beasley calling the media to say not to drop a video, then it's like, you gotta talk about so many more than that. It's not just Beasley that's ever done that. Plenty of people have been caught. Like, ARP and Lawrence and all of them done got videos striked because, they just felt like it misrepresented their company. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. That's gonna be that on that. Y'all gotta think a little bit better, a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because when we're having these conversations, I want you to understand that we're looking at it on that type of level. We're not looking at it as fans, as viewers, as supporters of the culture. We're looking at it as, oh my God, I don't even want to continue talking about this, but when I first started Battlerap Bullshit, it was meant for league owners and creators. It wasn't really meant for the fans. It was mostly meant for the artists and above, people that actually knew what was going on within the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I understand when the viewers and the fans come around, it might be your favorite artist, your favorite league owner, your favorite personality within the battle that I'm making a video about, but it has nothing to do with that. It's mostly just about what we're used to seeing and what's being presented and how it could possibly be pushed forward. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind, regardless if it's this episode or any other episode, regardless if it's past, present, or future. That's gonna be that on that though. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Speedy out.